Welcome back to my channel, all of you. Today in this video, I'm going to address an issue which has been raised by a lot of students who are joining the MBA in 2020-22 batch. The economic recession that may follow due to the COVID-19 and the lockdown. I'm sure this is also bothering a lot of students who are writing the CAT 2020 and looking for an MBA in 21. So let's have an understanding of what the situation is all about and look at some historical data to understand how the COVID-19, the lockdown, and the economic recession is going to impact your MBA journey. So to start off this session, I'm going to share my experience of doing an MBA. Why I'm sharing this experience is because I started my preparation for MBA in 1996-97, and by 97, when I was writing the CAT examination, the world was already seeing the start of a crisis, which is a Southeast Asian currency crisis.
During 1997-98, many of the East Asian tiger economies suffered a severe financial and economic crisis. This had big consequences for the global financial markets, which had become increasingly exposed to the promise that Asia had seemed to offer. The crisis destroyed wealth on a massive scale and sent absolute poverty shooting up. In the banking...
Although the Southeast Asian currency crisis didn't impact India much, but there was still an apprehension that it may. And because of which what happened was a lot of people were not very keen to take up an MBA program in that year. Fortunately for all of us, the currency crisis never touched India, although it impacted the world and especially the Southeast Asia very strongly. Indonesia and other Southeast Asian countries felt that their currencies lose value. In fact, Indonesian rupiah lost about 80% of its value during that time. But fortunately for India, because there was a lot of forex reserves available in the country, and because we had a good economic policy around, the impact was very minimal, and that also meant that the summer placement and the final placements within the campuses went on well. In fact, that was the year when IIM Kozhikode's first batch passed out. That batch too had a reasonably good placements to start off. So overall, the 1997-98 currency crisis, although did not impact India, it still had impacted some of the people who were wanting to pick up an MBA program in the year of 98 because there's a lot of apprehension around. And in the year 2000, when this batch of 98 passed out, they faced a boom year. The students had a dream run with placements getting over within the first day of placement. That's day 0 for 2 days and 1 day of day 1. I was sitting for marketing placements and I realized that, there was a placement coordinator coming to me and asking me to attend all the financial company interviews because he was saying there was nobody to sit for those interviews. So finally, I landed up with a placement in Cadbury, and it was such an easy task to actually get placed during the year of 2000. And that was particularly a batch which joined the college in the year of 1998 when there was a lot of doubts and there was economic recession lingering around.
It was a time of greed and unwise decisions. The stock market skyrocketed only to fall, destroying hundreds of businesses and losing trillions. This is the dot-com bubble.
I'm sure not many of you even know about the 1997-98 currency crisis, but I'm sure a lot of you know about the 2001 dot-com bubble burst. From 1995 to the year of 2000, the dot-com companies in US especially boomed, and that is also the time when the Nasdaq rose by about 400%. By April 2000, there was a sign that there is a crisis looming and there is a possibility of a bubble burst. And by September 2000, the bubble actually burst. And by October 2001, the Nasdaq has already lost 78% of its valuation, and it was back to the levels of 1995. Although this crisis did not affect the batch of 2000, it affected the batch of 2001 and 2002 very badly. 2001 September was when the companies realized that the crisis is big and they stayed away from campus. And there were a lot of companies like i2 Technology which revoked offers which were given to students in the year 2001. Now, to make matters worse for the 2001 batch, on 11 September 2001, we have the Twin Towers in US was brought down. After that, when the crisis was looking like passing away, there was a scam which was unearthed in Enron, which was actually talked about as one of the biggest scams in the business world. In the month of December, by the time when the year was ending and everybody was feeling that everything is over now and things should be back to normal, in India in 2002, there was the Gujarat riots which followed. So overall, in the year of 2001, companies stayed away from campus. Companies were very, very cautious. And this followed suit for 2002 year as well. And what happened for the year of 2000 was the campus placements remained very, very low as compared to the year of 2000. So 2001 and 2002 were in great years to talk about when we look at campus placement. And one thing to keep in mind is who were these people who passed out in 2001 and 2002? These were the students who got into the B school in a boom year. So these weren't the students who got into the campus in a year which was a recession year, but these are students who actually thought that the market is booming and everything is looking good, and got into the campus for doing their MBA, and then realized that the world is very unpredictable, and the dot-com bubble burst happened, and placements went for a toss. But the students who joined the campus in the year 2001 and 2002, taking a risk at that point of time and not timing the market for doing their MBA program, realized that when they came out of the campus in the year of 2003 and 2004 later on, the market was booming. So the companies which are very cautious during 2001, 2002 to pick up people suddenly realize that the recession has gone and it has passed, and they need to recruit a lot more people into their companies. And 2003, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 proved to be great years for MBA placements. And this was a time when the placements skyrocketed. I'm sharing with you here a lot of articles related to placement in 2001, 2002, and 2003. I would urge you to go through that and read through it to understand how the placements were during this year. You'd also realize when you read this that, although in the dot-com crisis, the dot-com companies and the IT companies stayed away from placement, there were a lot of placements which happened still because of the FMCG companies coming to campus and banks picking up people from the campus. So when one sector was down and it was beaten down, there was another sector which came in and picked up people for which there was hardly any impact. But overall, the impact on the placements were really bad for 2000 and 2002, and 2001, 2002 proved to be one of the worst years of placement in the B School history.
Share prices continued to tumble.
Lehman Brothers was forced to declare itself bankrupt.
The largest single point drop.
Unlike 2001 and 1997, 98, when all of you would have been really young, in 2008, when the crisis broke out, the subprime crisis, I'm sure all of you would have been reading a lot of newspapers and you would have been able to read and understand what the world was facing. 2008 subprime crisis again was a big crisis worldwide. By September 2008, the world had realized that there is going to be an economic recession. 2008 batch which passed out from the campuses were very lucky to avoid the subprime crisis because their placements happened the previous year, and by the time it was February 2008, most of them were placed, and by somewhere about July, they had all joined their jobs. So the companies which had already picked them up, retained them, and they were there in the campus, and 2008 placement was really big. But the effect of the subprime crisis actually happened on the 2009 and the 2010 batches. It was really bad for the 2009 batch because September 2008 the recession started, and that was the placement time in most of the campus. September, October, November, December, January are the peak time for placements in most of the campus, and that's when it all unfolded. Companies became very cautious and they stayed away from campus. Banks which actually pitched in the 2001-2002 crisis to cover up the dot-com crisis and cover up the placements for IT companies, this time stayed away from campus. But we saw a very new entrant into the market during this time, and that was the PSU banks. So a lot of PSU banks found this as an opportunity and came to campuses and picked up people from IMABC, and for one time in history we saw government held companies coming to campus and picking up people. 2009 placements were down somewhere about 33% in some of the colleges. In some other colleges the impact was less, but nonetheless most of the colleges went at an average placement about 15 to 20% below the previous year. 2011 it recovered, and 2012 it was really a boom year again. So who are these people who came out of the campus in 2011 and 12? These were the students who joined the campus during a recession year. The banks and most of the other companies were very, very cautious picking up people, which meant that by the time it was 2011-12, they were falling short of talent. And they went back to the campuses and queued up in campus to pick up people from the campuses by offering best of the salaries. And these people who took that risk to get into their B school during a recession time by not timing the market were people who really benefited out of all this, because when they passed out in the year 2011-12, they had a boom placement. Now, these were the three recession period in the recent past: 1997-98, the Asian currency crisis; the 2001-2002, the IT bubble burst; and 2009-2010, when there was a subprime crisis which affected the B-school placements. So let's now try to understand what would be the impact of COVID-19 and the economic recession, if there will be one, on the MBA journey. When you are looking at your MBA journey for the next 2 years and you're evaluating the impact of COVID or the economic recession on your MBA journey, there are a few things that you will look at very closely, because that is what defines the MBA experience. So the first and foremost thing is the summer placement. Now, every year in the first year when you join the college, the summer placement starts off in most colleges in the month of September. And September, October, November, December are the time when companies line up in campuses to pick up students for their summer projects. Now, this year, although there is a threat of an economic recession, I really don't think that's going to impact the summer placements in terms of the offers that may flow in, because I'm sure the companies would improvise and come out with projects which are work from home or online to cater to the needs of the students. But what I really think would impact is the kind of and the quality of summer placements that may be on offer on other years, where you may get a chance to go out, travel, meet a lot of people, and probably do a lot more in-depth research by talking and networking with others, right? So that part of experience of taking up a summer placement, which is not purely work from home, but gives you an opportunity to travel across the country, meet a lot of people, talk to stakeholders, and then come out and evaluate and formulate strategy, may not work out as in-depth this year as compared to the previous year. Number two, one of the aspects of the B school experience is the guest lectures, and a lot of guest lectures are conducted by alumnus, faculty, alumnus coming from abroad, alumnus who are there in top companies in India. You'll also find a lot of faculty traveling from across B schools internationally, INSEAD, London Business School, or Harvard, and coming to India and taking classes for some of the batches. And these guest lectures are really great experiences when you're there in the B school campus. This year, it looks like these kind of guest lectures are going to be online, which means face-to-face interaction with these professors or these corporate big shots may not happen. And that definitely is a small dent to the B school experience that you're going to have during the next 2 years. If not the next 2 years, at least for the next 1 year, where there is going to be a lot of travel restrictions and lockdown, because of which people may not be able to travel and reach campuses and be face-to-face with you. It may be relaxed probably for your second year, but first year, definitely that's going to be an impact. Third very important aspect of any B school life and B school experience are the case study contests and the corporate contests that you have. Every year you have contests like the L'Oreal contest or the Mahindra War Room, for which a lot of students actually participate, and also live projects and case studies coming to campus from various companies, where you will be pitching with your ideas and presenting your analysis of the case, which actually makes the B school experience really great. This year, we may see these contests going online. We may see a contest like a Mahindra War Room becoming more online oriented, and you may not get to travel across campus and meet people across the campus, meet them face to face, learn from them, learn from what they are doing, see their presentations in depth, and sit and analyze with them. So that opportunity is going to be missed out, and I think that's a very big opportunity that you get in the campus, and that really is a dent on an experience. It may be relaxed probably for your second year, but first year definitely that's going to be an impact. Fourth and very important aspect of B School for which we go back to campus, the fun of being in a campus. I'm sure the fun of being in the campus is going to be impacted the most. Those hostel room, late nights, eating together in the mess, the festivals, the contests, the classroom experience of being there in the classroom, spending night outs together, preparing for your projects, assignments together, and over and above all, being in that classroom and the campus atmosphere where you get that time to spend with the professor. And probably, while you're sitting in the field and probably playing frisbee or football, when a professor comes and sits there and watches it, and you get to interact very casually with the professor, these are experiences that you gain in the campus which are invaluable, and that experience is something which you will not get while you are having your B school on an online mode. And apart from that, I'm sure a lot of you know that online classrooms are going to be a bit more boring and not as exciting as compared to a classroom interaction which happens with a professor. And I'm sure that that's going to be a real bad thing about the lockdown and the COVID-19 situation, because we're all going to be sitting out there, and probably all of our trimesters are going to be, at least for the next 6 months to 1 year, purely online and non-distance. If companies are not going to pick up a lot of students this year from campus, and a lot of students, if they are not going to pick up next year from the campus, obviously there is going to be a lot of talent requirement for the companies when the recession is over. And see, these recessions are not going to last for more than a certain period of time, because if that is going to be the case, then this world is going to be a completely different place altogether. From the point of view of looking at the recession for about 18 months to a 24 months timeline, companies should start coming back to campus by somewhere about the year of 2021, if not 20. And 2020, probably by September, companies should be back in campus, and everybody should be able to find placements in various kind of companies. I'm very sure the placement mix of companies that may be coming to campus may be quite different from what you would have seen in the last 2 years. Like in the year of 2001, 2002, when the IT companies moved out of campus, the banks and the FMCGs pitched in. Similarly, in 2009 and 10, when banks didn't come in, then you had a lot of PSU banks coming in, and there was still the FMCG back in campus, and IT picking up a huge amount of people from the campus. I'm sure that you're going to see a lot of new companies entering the market, and a lot of new companies coming to recruit students right out of campus, because not all companies are suffering because of the lockdown and the possible economic recession. With that optimistic note, I wish you all the best, and I hope all of you have a great MBA journey, and you all have a good opportunity in terms to learn. So get into the program, keep your mind open, and pick up all the opportunity that comes your way. And I'm sure that you're going to have a tremendous time pursuing your MBA. Thank you very much.